Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about perimeter. This is a standard that you talked about in 4th grade, so it should be pretty familiar to you. So it should be a little bit of review. So we're going to start by looking at what perimeter actually means. So the perimeter of a shape, which the shapes we're going to be looking at today are rectangles, is the perimeter is the total distance around the shape. So that just means all the way around here, around the edge. That's the perimeter, okay, all the way around the edge. So if you look in the word perimeter, it has the word rim in it. So that may be an easy way for you to remember that you just add around the shape. The edge around the shape is what you're looking at. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump in with a practice problem. And you may feel comfortable drawing a picture. You may not want to draw a picture. You may already know what to do, but we're going to look at these problems and see what's going to be best for us to do and then decide how to solve it. So I'm going to read the question first. It says, Keegan builds a fence to make a rectangular dog pen in his backyard. The pen is 30 feet long and 24 feet wide. How much fence does Keegan use to make the dog pen? So what I want to do first, I'm going to go ahead and draw a rectangle on here so I can visualize it. And I'm going to put a little bit of a border around it so it's easier for us to see. So there's my rectangle. There's Keegan's dog pen. So I'm going to go ahead and label my dimensions. So it tells me that his pen is 30 feet long. And so label that side, and I'll also label this side. Okay, and then I need to do my width, which is 24 feet. And one more time, 24 feet. Okay, so there's my picture. Okay, so it didn't have one. I went ahead and drew one. That way I can visualize what I'm doing. So the pen is 30 feet long, 24 feet wide. How much fence does Keegan use to make the dog pen? So we need to find how much fence he needs to go all the way around this dog pen. So in order to do that, we're going to add all of these numbers together. So we're going to create an equation over here. Okay. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so we can see it. All right. So I'm going to start here. All right. And I'm just going to go around to each side until I get all of them in my equation. So I know that 30 not equals plus 24 plus 30 again plus 24 equals. Oh, there's my equation. So I know that I have to add these numbers together, okay, in order to get my answer. So if I add these together, I know 30 plus 30 is 60. And I know that 24 plus 24 is 48. So if I add 60 plus 48, I get 108. Right? 60 plus 48. So let me draw you a little picture down. So if we do 60 plus 48, okay, and then I just add 0 plus 8 is 8. 6 plus 4 is 10. So my answer is 108. So my answer for this problem, the perimeter, how much fence does Keegan need? He needs 108 feet of fence to make his dog pen. Okay, so now we're going to look at another example problem. So this one already has a picture for us. Okay, so same thing we just did. All right, so we drew a picture. All right, and then we added all of our numbers together. Okay, so this just gives you a little bit different look at it. So the next problem we're going to do, I'm going to give you guys some time to work this one on your own after I read it. And then we're going to work this one just like we worked the last one. Okay, so Bianca puts a fence around a rectangular garden. The garden is 15 feet long by 10 feet wide. How much fence does Bianca use? Show your work. So go ahead, pause the video, take a couple minutes to work out your answer, and then we'll come back together and we'll work the problem out together. Okay, so we know that Bianca's putting a fence around her garden, her rectangular garden. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my rectangle here, okay? And I'm going to put a little bit of a border around it so I can see it. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and I want to label, I want to label my sides. So it tells me that it's 15 feet long, okay? So 15 feet long, 15 feet long. And then it also tells me that it is 10 feet wide. So now I have my rectangle, my garden here, and I have my sides labeled. So it wants to know how much fence does Bianca use. So we need to find the perimeter. So in order to find the perimeter, we have to find the rim. How much is on the edge? So we're going to look at the same way we just did. So we're going to create an equation. We're going to add our numbers together, and then that'll tell us the perimeter. So we need 15 plus 10 plus 15 plus 10 equals. Okay, so I know 15 plus 15 is 30, and 10 plus 10 is 20. So if I do 30 plus 20, I get 50 feet total. So Bianca needs 50 feet in order to put a fence around her garden here. Okay? So you have 4 problems to work out. Okay? So you're finding the perimeter in all 4 problems. Okay? All 4 problems. So you can draw a picture if you need to. I'll go ahead and I'll add an extra slide on here just in case you want to, you need to draw some pictures on here, but you should have room right here. So you'll go through, you'll solve your problem, you'll put your answer here, okay, in your text box, because you'll have text box here, okay? So you'll have some text box to type your answer in, and then you'll turn it into Google Classroom for your credit. And if you need any help, just let me know and I'll be happy to help you. If you need to go back and rewatch the video, that's okay. You can do that. That's all right. So if you need anything, just let me know. And you guys have a great rest of your day.